Hey guys, this is ZombieGabriel, and this is going to be more of a serious video than an actual gaming video, although you're seeing gaming in the background, so what am I saying? Anyway, this is going to be a lot more serious and a lot more monotone, low. I'm talking about one of my good friends, SheppardKiller, who recently had his last PC crash, but this time, as opposed to other times, this is the last PC that he could have used, and this is one that's kept him alive for the past several months. And this time, it's a lot more heartbreaking since he's gone through his last one, and even with offers and all the things that he can get and do, he feels like giving up. And I honestly can't blame him because of all the time that he's been trying to deal with this. In his situation, I probably would have done very similar. I would like to talk about the rant specifically that he has made on his Discord server. I do have permission from him to upload this, and permission from others that will be in this video for you guys to hear. Basically, you'll see later in the video after I read this. But anyway, SheppardKiller put a very large 1,500 word string of text talking about this problem and how it's basically climaxed at this point, and now it's just on his own personal little decline. Which is why I'm making this video, because I want to make him feel better. I want him to know that people are there for him, his boyfriend, Dark, myself, Halo, and a lot of other people that seemed like, well, they didn't care as much. But I just want him to know that we're all here for him as a community, as a whole, and I want you guys to give Sheppard some love through this. With all that said and done, this is quoted from SheppardKiller personally. I'll leave screenshots of this in the background so that you can see it as I read it to you guys, and then after I read this I will give my thoughts on it. So without further ado, here we go. Tonight I decided to reminisce about everything that has happened this year, and honestly I think I have to just say everything as much and to the best of my ability, because this is going to be one hell of a read. So 2018, the year that caused me the most stress, the most mental instability I never thought I'd experience again, and the fact that this is the worst year I ever went through since my school period from 2014 to 2015, and that did a number on me back then. What the fuck happened? Well, many things happened, from losing a moderation position because no one else on my team was doing shit, leaving me to do all the work by myself, causing me to have enough of their bullshit, and leave to losing literally everything that I had. My computer situation, which plagued me since September 2017, never went away for the 15 months that's gone on now. And not only that, I feel like I was completely mistrusted, hated, and betrayed by a community I once thought would be my place to finally be happy, have fun, and interact. But all that was stripped away from me in just a few incidents. Each time something major had happened, it was always my fault, and I never wanted to come back, but I kept coming back for some reason until eventually I lost my shit and made a 14-paragraph rant, completely spewing all the bread and butter events in detail with how I thought about it, because no one seems to want to talk about it nor have the balls to have an opinion, so fuck everything and left. But there's been some good things that did happen, although not many. Was being able to have more friends than I did since last year, because I wasn't in many active communities at all, and I was able to do my content and have better skill in one of the games I never thought I would reach at this point, along with making 2 level packs, although one isn't quite finished as I still have ideas and shit to do anyway. Other than that, I was able to garnish my first relationships. In the current relationship I'm in with my boyfriend, I'm very happy and lucky to have him in my life. He's very important to me, and I don't think there's going to be anything in the world for me to express how much I appreciate what he's done for me, and what I've been wanting to do for him too. He's made me feel better, but there was a lot of mental breakdowns that occurred this year that really hurt me for some time, and some still do to this very day. My computer situation, which I briefly mentioned about previously, has caused me a lot of trouble that is honestly a fate I've had to suffer with all year. And with my friends and those around me getting all this good computer equipment and talking about it in my presence honestly makes me hurt so bad that no one realizes how much it truly hurts talking about it. That's why I might have come off of some sort of jealousy, because that's a life I can never experience at all for myself ever since I had my first computer, and it really fucking sucks. All the money I spent on Steam for games that I couldn't even play was a complete waste of my time and money if I couldn't even play them, and since I was on my very shitty Windows XP PC as well, that also meant that I wouldn't have been able to play on Steam anyways, because they're ending their support for my OS on the 1st of January in 2019, so I would lose that platform too. The only game that I ever stuck with was Hexagon, because as much of its issues with errors and crashes it's giving me, I was still able to play it to some extent and be able to record content for my channel so it wouldn't die out. But even that proved to be one hell of a challenge concerning my recent efforts, and now with my PC being dead for good, I can't do what I love anymore, and that affects me heavily, not to mention that no one gives a shit when I talked about Open Hexagon because they don't fucking care about me or the game. They just think I'm an annoying little bitch and a brat. That's all it is with me, isn't it? Exactly. Fucking thought so. Not true. All my friends that can play with each other, have a good time, and even talk together while I'm sitting here each and every day in this chair doing absolutely nothing but be on Discord, Twitter, and YouTube all day, and maybe play on my phone for only around 30 minutes is all I can really do anymore, and I haven't had interest in changing this routine for who knows how long. At this point in being on Discord, I literally am just a useless asset that little people and my boyfriend seems to care about, honestly. What better thing can I do other than just sit here and or touch myself like the sad dumb fuck I am, which you're not. Hell, I can't even contribute to the FNAF speedrunning community because I can't do runs with people or on my own to improve times for the games that me and two of my other friends was able to make the community build itself out of. It really was a pleasure to see how just the three of us with the passion and dedication to speedrun FNAF World managed to build up a community up to about 6 people. That's something we never thought we would achieve, but it happened. But with my computer situation, my motivation and interest is shattered. The only thing I look forward to before I'm essentially gone, air quotes, from that community, although I'll still be around checking and stuff, is ZombieGabriel's FNAF World run and his race with Kyra on 5 Nights at Fuckboys 2 on Friday the 14th near midnight on Twitch via Next Gen Runner's streaming event like AGDQ and SGDQ respectively, as I will be attending the stream and be a side commentator for Gabe because of the extensive knowledge I have with FNAF World as a whole. And maybe on his race I'll commentate as well, but that's dependent with him as I haven't touched FNAF B2 in quite some time, nor have I seen the category they've done. It just upsets me that a lot of the connections I have made are either gone or I barely ever speak to them anymore. So in reality I'm just very silent around everyone when in fact you could just literally say hello to me and I'll fucking respond in seconds because that's all I'm mainly attached to. Twitter is questionable, although I've had ranted quite a bit about how bad shit was there, but not to the extent of this year's experience in general as a whole. One of the few things that only really turned this year around that I haven't talked about from the start was that I had someone order me a new mouse and keyboard, which is actually perfect for my needs, and another individual, Dark, who wants to give me their old PC case containing the GTX 950, but that's yet to be determined. Some of the things that honestly few people understand about me is that I've been going through my mild bipolar deficiency for quite some time in my life, and with that setting off a lot of unwanted emotions at times and causing me to react like I do, it's been tough trying to move past that because I never treated it, nor did many people realize that it was an issue I was struggling with, because I don't speak of what hits close to me in such a manner, especially this one. If anything I really say in this long span of text has any meaning to anybody, then at least someone understands, but if you don't, then I don't know what else I can say, honestly. Take all of this as you wish with a grain of salt, but what I experienced throughout 2018 has been an absolute hell. And if you had a better one, then good for you, because you probably don't care about me, so why did I bother typing this? Oh right, because that's all I can fucking do too. Gain attention, since that's all I know to get it, whatever. Nothing fucking matters if there's not a single thing to help out with the bullshit I've experienced. I'm done, just leave me to be left alone for dead, and don't come back unless you really think it'll change for me, because it never does and no one should expect it. Just fucking go. So honestly, in the end, after reading this, not only do I feel absolutely terrible and obligated to make this video, overall, just like, I feel terrible kind of saying it, but there is a lot more to see outside of just the computer. That said, there are a lot of things that you can do using your laptop, and I know how it hurts a lot, and trust me, I haven't been there, but I know how it could definitely hurt people since I know people who have gone through it. But I can imagine that your one giant thing of entertainment being gone, as well as just like wanting to sit in the darkness, wanting it all to end, go away, is what you would want most right now. And that's why I'm making this video. Again, I'm mentioning it, but we're here to help you, Shepherd, and whether you like it or not, this is gonna come out, and people that I've brought into this really care about you. And, well, there are some things said, like we're trying to control your life, even though I would think that you'd know that we really aren't, and we're just trying to use this video to get to you, and we know about your situation, and we know that it must be a very hard time considering you've had to live on this laptop for an incredibly long time, other laptops, and had to work with much more difficult situations than all of us probably ever have. But if you need help emotionally, my DMs are open, and I know quite a few others that I can point you to in our DMs that you can talk to that can help psychologically, much like I can, even though I'm not a psychiatrist, but you know. And personally, I really want to thank you, Shepherd. You've done a lot, and you're one of my closest friends. Not the closest, but you're still very close, and I would do a lot of things to get us to talk. And again, like I said, my DMs are open, and I'm able to talk about a lot more things with you than I can with a lot of other people I normally talk to on a daily basis. So with all that said and done, I think, yeah, I'm clear of words to say. Unfortunately, I wish I could say more. I wish I could go on a giant conversation about how bad I feel, because I really do, even though this is scripted. But it's scripted from the heart, and it's scripted from somewhere deep down inside me that really cares about other people. So I hope you do feel better, Shepherd, and I'll let Halo take it away.
Hey Shep, it's Halo. I don't have much to say, so I'm gonna keep it pretty short. I don't have solutions to the problems you're having as much as I wish I did, but I do want to say that we're here for you. If you just need to talk, at least personally, I can't speak for everyone else, but I might not be able to respond much, but I'm open to listen. I don't know how to fix what's going on with you. I'm glad that you found someone who can, but I don't know. If I think of anything, I'll get back to you. Just, we're here for you. That's what I wanted to say. Good luck. I hope you won't need it, but, you know, can't hurt. So, like, okay, bye-bye.
Just a little warning, you're gonna hear my puppers cheering you on during this, Shepherd, so, yeah, you're gonna have to deal with my puppers, you know, doing their little thing. So, Shepherd, I know you're going through an extremely rough time in your life right now, and though it may not seem that I realize how much it hurts you, or feel how bad it truly is, just know that I care. I really do care, and I believe that eventually you'll be able to make it out of that shithole of thoughts of past events, and in the future be able to enjoy the things you haven't been able to enjoy and experience now. Even though you're going through extremely tough times right now, Shepherd, you gotta try your best to keep your head up and focus on all the things you can do right now, like show your support for the other communities by just sticking around them and, you know, showing them that you truly care about that community. So try as much as possible to stick around whatever shows that you care, or where others show you that they care. You're a strong wolfie, Shepherd, and I know that you can power through this. I know I've basically been silent talking to you and lots of people online in general, but that's because I've been focusing on my IRL life a lot more than I ever have in my entire life. And I feel like if you could, like, try and do something similar, but focus on the positives for your situation, because you got a lot of people that care about you, Shepherd, and I mean, like, it may not seem like much, but like Fedora, Gabe, Funvox, me, like, we all really do care for you, Shepherd, and we don't want to see you give up. We really want to see you power through this. And all the stuff that happened in Justin's server with moderations and others being assholes, we need to leave all that behind us. We've basically just, like, they're not really a part of our lives anymore. At least I don't see them around anymore. I don't know if you do either or not, but know that online you can be able to get away from lots of drama online by just, you know, simply leaving whatever community it is and going back whenever it's safe. Or if you know it's not safe, then, you know, just leave. Like, do what's best for you. They won't be able to bother us, like, with all the drama and stuff if we're away from them, you know. And I know you may not have lots of hope, but some of the best things that have happened in life were by people who have tried to have hope during dark times to achieve what they wanted. If you want to be able to enjoy the things you don't have now, then try your best to shoot for that goal so you can have all this stuff in the future. If you can't do much for it right now, then know that good things never completely die. Even though there's more darkness now than light, you can still find those little bits and pieces of light and put them into something that can grow into something bigger. I know you can get through this, Shep. You've lasted this long, and I know you can last longer enough to get better. Use hope to power your energy and drive to get past the bad things. To change, you need to focus on building the new, not fighting the old. Honestly, Shepherd, if I could hug you right now, I'd give you the biggest goddamn hug I could ever give you. You're a good friend and a strong one at that. I know you can make it past this. All of the people you have left in your life, such as Fun Fox, Gabe, Halo, Fedora, me, and I know, I don't talk that much to you, but we all love you, Shepherd, and really want you to see the light and be able to enjoy your life for what it can be and what you can live up to be. We really want to see Wolfie being able to be the best Wolfie you can ever be. We want to see you to be able to express that to the extreme and enjoy the time you have on this earth at the times possible. We all love you, Shepherd. Don't ever forget that. I'll try my hardest to keep you in my heart as much as possible, and I'd like for you to do the same with this message to you. Don't ever give up.
I look back on this and I punch my. I wish people could be looked at in the way that they are now instead of how they once were, because I feel like now I've matured enough to where I could actually like talk to people without them hating me. Like I've gotten a lot of new friends over the course of this year because of speedrunning, speedrunning marathons, this upcoming marathon that we're gonna do. And I feel like nowadays it's a much better life for me. And I feel like that Shepherd just you gotta talk to people or else nothing will happen. He kind of lives in silence and waits for people to talk to him. You gotta go out there and just say hi. Sitting in silence won't do anything. How I got into speedrunning was, well, not really how I got into speedrunning. I got into speedrunning by watching Siglomic play Super Mario 64 at AGDQ 2013. All those years ago. And I managed to start talking to people just because of what I love. And I feel like having a general interest is what mainly sparked up a conversation. Especially when I go to these events that are like in the area where I can compete in Mario Kart against other people that are around the same skill level. I made a lot of new friends just playing Mario Kart. Just because I love playing the game and these other people playing it too, so I can communicate with them. And they wouldn't know me if I didn't start talking to them. They wouldn't care who I am. But since I started talking, I now know them. So you can't make friends by just sitting in the silence. But you can make enemies by sitting in the silence. So I feel like the best thing for Shepherd to do now is honestly just go out there and talk to people. New people, not people you've already met.
Hey Shepherd, I wanted to send you this message because I read your rant in your server on Discord, and that was tough to read because I wanted to just hug you during that whole moment. I know you're in a lot of pain. I know you feel like that your life is hell, but I want you to know that it won't always be this way. It'll get better. as long as you keep your head up. It won't get better if you lay there and accept it. You have to fight against it. When everything works out for me and I'm able to come down there and get you so we can live together, I'll make sure that you'll be as happy as you can be. I'll do my best to make you the happiest man in the world, because I love you and I care about you so much. I want you to always be happy. I don't want you to feel sad all the time like you do. I know that you can't really do much every single day because of your computer situation, and I wish I could help with that too. It's just I really wish that I could do something. I don't, but I can't. Not now. I will soon. I will help you break out of your hell. I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to be depressed all the time. I want to see you smile, because seeing you smile makes me smile. It warms my heart to see that you're happy. I love you very much, and I care about you. A lot of people care about you. It may not seem like many people do, but there's a lot of people who care about you. Me and Stacy and Gabe and the whole speedrun FNAF community. We all care about you as much as I do. And we want you to be happy. We want you to keep your head up and look to the future, because you'll never know if it gets better if you lay down and accept everything that's happening. If you don't fight it, then it'll never get better, because Sheppard, you can be happy. I know you can. I don't want you to just lay there and die. That's not the life that you deserve. And I know you know that. I don't want you to think that. I know a lot's happened in your life, especially this year. But things are going to change. I can promise you that. As long as you just keep your head up. Look to every day with a smile. I know that's not exactly easy, but if you try, as long as you try, there's always going to be some result. It can go good. It can also go bad, but as long as you tried, that always means something. It means that you gave it your best effort. I love you, Sheppard. This is for you, and I hope you like this message from me. And Sheppard, you are the most important person to me in this entire world. You mean everything to me. I know we're going to be very happy together, because we love each other so much. You're very special to me. I know you think I'm special to you. I know you believe that. And I can't wait to be with you. I can't wait to make you happy. I can't wait to give you all the love that I can muster in my heart. Because you deserve it. You deserve that and so much more. You don't deserve what you've gotten in these past few years. Definitely not what you've gotten in this year. So once we meet, I want to make up for all of that pain. that you've gotten and give you nothing but love and happiness.
We love you, Shepherd, and if it weren't for us, then we wouldn't be making this video.